It hasn't reloaded for me yet.
We may need to refresh.
Because my software is reporting okay.
Yep. Sound back.
Okay, good.
Okay, there it is.
Also, yeah, Darren he can try to work with this, but he's probably going to require assistance.
This is fine.
In other words, I can try to work with this. I don't know how I'm going to fit all of this into the basic story that we already have for yes and no.
Yeah. It might be a scrapping it and going with something else idea, but I mean, it'd be nice if we could figure something out. We'll figure something out.
We'll think of something.
I mean, every holiday needs legendary tales that have occurred during it.
Indeed.
And yeah. All it has to do is be an imaginary time frame that fits. Which, because it's imaginary, it will always fit.
Yeah. Also, didn't Jabberjocks express delight at Ix's use of the spell book?
They may have. I don't remember. Jabberjocks is lawful good, but they're about the good, not the lawful.
Basically.
I mean, we've already promised that this is going to end with spectacular explosions, most likely centered on the power plant.
And to be fair, Jabberjocks is a sun dragon, so, you know, exploding things is something that he enjoys.
And it's a case of it probably created a new law.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, well, the law of fuck around and find out.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it. If any legislative bodies figure out about Ix's spell books, we might have invented a new war crime.
This world doesn't have war crimes yet, but you guys are definitely working on inventing them.
Well, at least y'all have managed to distract Darren from his depression.
Good.
Alright, let's get to the Druid Circle. So, since there are people here that have never experienced this before, and we have viewers that I have to do thematics for, the Druid Circle is not a governmental thing that you would expect to go to. You guys all show up at the allotted time that Darren would already know by heart. That's why it's not on the paperwork. Because you better fucking know it.
He does. He had it drilled into him.
You guys see a handful of rangers and other folk that are at what looks like the destination of a very large bonfire. Even Sean is there. He is awkwardly wearing his war paint right now, like he's about ready to get into a fight. Like a serious fight. I don't know if you guys want to sit next to him or not.
Of course.
Yeah, he just says hi. I don't know what I did this time.
I don't think it's so much what you did, so much as what we've done. As Darren sits down.
He wavers like he doesn't really care. He's been here enough times now. You guys get there before the sun sets. And then the sun sets and everybody sits there. And people are just waiting. A ranger will come out, that is the representative. This time it looks like an elven female. And will light the bonfire, and it is fairly large. And after night has officially hit, and the sun is completely down, 3 figures will present themselves. They are hooded, you cannot see their faces, you cannot see their hands, they are definitely wearing robes. In this particular situation, it looks like people are called up individually. Some people have requests that are public. Some people have requests that are kept private, where they cast some sort of circle of sound. The ranger seems to be there just for the sake of representation of the rangers when there is disciplinary action being taken against rangers. It is very systematic and very mysterious. But Do you really expect druids to handle things in any other way? If your answer is yes, too bad, go away.
Oh, the druids that are there, they're robed and masked, right?
They're robed, you cannot see their faces. Their hoods
Okay.
are up, they cannot be seen. Hominidity
Okay.
seems to be a thing between the Hampton Circle higher-ups. For all you know, you could be dealing with Graydon. But you guys are going to go through the night watching individuals getting called up, small groups being called up. Some of these matters are made public, some of them aren't. Sean doesn't look worried. Go ahead.
For the record, prior to this, since we had time to prepare in advance, Cirrus is going to have taken time to consult the Book of Letters on proper etiquette when dealing with druids.
Not very much information in there. It says circle pending.
Rip.
Sorry. Outside not they don't deal with the outside world very much. If they do, it's not in the way you think. This is like a bunch of hippies controlling shit. We're not going to talk about how hippies control shit. You guys get to sit there for most of the night watching the very large bonfire seem to go, even though the wood that was placed in was the initial lit does not seem to go away. And they go through the list, and as people are called, most of those people just leave after their business is done. Sean doesn't seem to look nervous until it starts getting closer to the end. There is you guys and Sean that have not been called at the end of the night. And they start to hit the optional list, which is weird because there's never been an optional list, Darren. And you hear, has the Lunar Nimbus been, or is the Lunar Nimbus present?
That would be us.
Have you seen?
Cirrus would have volunteered the information, but that's kind of the captain's thing to do.
Yep. It's just, that would be us.
By now, you guys know that you are to approach the fire.
Okay. Well, Ixadrass is approaching. I don't know what
And
the rest of the
Minuet
crew
will
is doing.
follow.
Is anybody
Cirrus
staying
will-
behind?
Cirrus will come as well.
Darren goes to the fire.
You can see when they go ahead and make the motion to cast the circle of silence. And they go. One of the voices goes, you can't tell which one. So, to our islands you have brought an artifact. And another voice speaks, and to this of which you have given to our blacksmith. And the third one speaks, you think it might still be the first. Without first reporting it, correct?
This is true. Yes.
One of you is a ranger.
I am.
Cirrus immediately points to Darren.
We have chosen to trust you, as those four that stand before us are obviously those that carry sparks within them, and we hope that those four that stand before us make wise decisions that benefit everybody. Is this something we can trust is a truth?
It is a truth. The decision we made was one made after much deliberation.
We know no better to hold such an item.
We make requests that in the future, should you bring such things to our island, that you first consult us.
Very well.
Is this issue between the four of you at all?
I see no problem.
We need all four to speak.
No problem here.
I see no issue.
No problem here. Wasn't ever my intention to mess things up.
We understand your positions. We do trust thou that you have trusted with said artifact for the time being, as he is, while, as one would say, outside of our circle, within the cities and within the folk, a colossal pain in our ass. We believe he does good work. We believe he has good intentions. We believe that he wants a good world. We decided that this is optional, for if you did not show, we would possibly have other thoughts on you for being here ever again.
Ah.
But we have decided you have passed the trial, and we have decided to trust you. Should you wane this trust, we ask you not come back. We do not think we have to tell you what we do not trust.
Yeah.
We request answer from all four. Are we in understanding?
Yes.
We understand.
No problems here.
I understand.
We wish to pass on warning that with great power comes great responsibility. But we believe you understand that, so we wish to give you even more warning. It is not with great responsibility or power that you have great responsibility. It is with great power that you have the ability to change in good or bad. Good and bad are subjective to a degree. But we wish to exist, and we wish to fix problems. We wish to tell you the best of luck, and as Mr. Verdant back there would say, don't die on us and don't disappoint us. We expect the word is transparency should you deal with us again. But we dismiss you. And we welcome you to watch as we finally probably scare the one behind you. We recommend keeping your mouth shut, as it were.
Of course. I apologize for the obfuscation. It was unintended.
We accept the apology and remind you not to do it again. We expect more from you, Darren, in the future.
It is not a mistake, I shall repeat.
We made sure your boss would not be too angry. We believe we are more intimidating anyways.
You would be correct, by my estimation.
We are
The
fairly
hooded
good
robes
at that.
thing is a classic for that.
We highly suggest on your robes, if you wish to be intimidating and push your religion, to simply have one-sided darkness cast on the hood. We know Sean can do so. We recommend giving him 1 gold piece. We recommend this because that's what we pay him.
Okay.
We are the only thing that man fears, and we enjoy it to a certain degree.
But, for full disclosure, would you, wish to hear of our motives and objectives? Or
We care not for your motives or objectives as long as they do not affect our efforts. Our efforts are to preserve nature and to remove the mist. We will let you know if you interfere with our not open objectives, should those ever come to pass.
I see.
We believe that the terminology outside of here is fair game, if we are correct.
Ah. I see.
We ask if you have any questions for us. We wish to open the table to a reasonable degree. Should we stand on even ground, we must give even ground.
Well, Minuet will look to Darren.
Or Darren.
Darren's not really in a position to ask questions right now.
Oh.
I mean,
Any
as far as-
questions he might have pertain to things outside the preserve.
I mean,
Well-
nature isn't really Cirrus's concern in either direction. Getting rid of the mist, though, that's definitely on her to-do list.
Since you did mention our sparks, I gather you roughly understand our objectives, probably. And it might be a good question to ask if on the metaphorical chessboard, if there's any pieces that the circle would prefer us to leave alone.
We do not get involved in your more metaphorics, nor any chess games. We have two goals: preserve that is, and restore that was.
So all is fair game, as you said. I understand.
As long as you do not go against us, we are fine. We wish not to get involved in the outside affairs. We ask if there are any other questions. We believe that all questions have been answered at this time. You are excused. You are free to stay within the bounds until the campfire is out. We welcome you to leave the campfire. Or the bonfire.
Right. And I suppose that's our cue to go sit back down.
Yep, Darren is going to give a slight silent bow and half stiffly walk back to where we were sitting before beside Sean, and he's going to keep his trap shut.
I'm assuming
Minuet for
everybody is
once.
going to go and sit down, correct?
Yeah,
And Minuet, for once, is going to be absolutely quiet.
Ix?
It doesn't have anything to really say.
Alright. Ix goes and sits down. So how they scare the shit out of Sean? They conclude. They thank everybody so much for coming to the bonfire for tonight's ceremony. If anybody has further inquiries, they know where they can find them. They put out the fire. One druid steps forward, points at Sean, makes the come here finger. Because yes, for the first time, fingers have been seen. The moment that they go to put out the fire and Sean hasn't been called, he looks not so relaxed.
Uh-oh.
He looks absolutely terrified the moment even one druid steps out of line. And he stands up and he goes, well, fuck. And you watch him walk away, absolutely scared out of his mind.
Minuet, at least, is going to sit here and continue to spectate whatever happens.
They're taking him out of view.
Aww.
They didn't reprimand him at the fire. He's terrified.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
they're reprimanding him elsewhere.
No, they're not reprimanding him. They're having a serious talk. Without the hoods.
Even worse.
Yes.
Without the hoods.
Very much worse. Sean's about to meet the entirety of the Hampton Circle and who's the uppers. That's not open information. They're taking it that far. They're giving him this is how serious we are about you using this and what we will do if you break that contract talk.
Oh no.
They're actually intimidating somebody who is not used to being intimidated.
I mean, let's face it, if there's anyone who could probably, unmake an island with this crafting table, it's Sean.
And that's why they're going this far. But you guys are excused. You get to watch Sean walk away absolutely terrified of his brains.
Yeah. We're gonna, or at least Minuet is going to wait for Sean to either come back or for the druids to come back or something.
That might be a bit.
Yeah.
It's going to be about an hour and a half, yeah. Is anybody else hanging back, or is everybody going back to the inn?
Darren is going to make sure everybody gets their keys. He's going to give Ixidras the key for her dad, since he figures she'll be able to find him. And he's going to head off first. He's not looking great. He's actually kind of like holding Servette and heading over them with a 100-yard stare going.
Oh.
Of course, the only two people that are actually terrified by all this are the two people that have to interact with this shit.
Meanwhile, Cirrus is actually pleasantly pleased with how this went, commenting on, it's nice that we've got an organization now that we're dealing with that we are not on call for.
Yeah, that's nice.
Also, happy birthday, Beerus, I think? Happy birthday, Beerus. Okay, that's an actual birthday. Everybody wish Beerus a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Beerus.
Happy birthday. Also, everybody's birthday is around this time of year, it seems like.
Apparently, everybody except for me. I mean, it is around February, so 9 months ago. Well, I'm getting confetti to death by Beerus now.
One would think it would be like the opposite way around. Like 9 months from now is when.
I'm pretty sure Valentine's Day is the winter's over and everybody hates everybody. Let's pretend like we love each other for a few moments and be nice. Holiday. I've been stuck with you 4 months. I still love you for some reason. Oh, there I go. I'm dead again.
Also, let's see. Of places we've spent a lot of time, or any significant amount of time. Let's see. Cirrus has basically been put on call for Shawstead. Well, not on call. She's been given a to-do list. Minuet's on call in Bramwell's. We are collectively on call in Kahaki Islands.
Moins Honette is literally living in or currently traveling with you.
Yep.
All right. So
It is?
Ix's dad.
Oh. Right.
Is anybody else leaving, or is it just Darren, by the way?
Ix,
I know
are you staying or are you
No.
going with?
Ix is heading out.
Okay.
Yeah, Cirrus will head out too, because now any kind of forestry monitoring thing can be done by Minuet fully without any of us large, clumsy people getting in the way.
Yeah, that means that only Minuet sees Sean come back very, very frazzled and doing the zombie walk home, basically.
Minuet will walk up alongside Sean and pull out a water skin and offer it to Sean.
Sean literally goes, "Is that full of liquor?"
Sadly, not.
Then no.
Aw. Okay. Well, um, you okay?
Wait, you're too okay.
Define
You
okay.
okay? Um, well, I don't know. I don't even know.
Sean's going to pause. He's going to kneel down to your height because he's that kind of jerk. He's going to look you straight in the eyes and be like, "I create dismissal arrows because I'm related to a devil. And that scared me. That was uncomfortable for me. I'm
Oh.
alive, so that's as okay as anybody would be after that conversation. Please don't
see.
bring me another artifact."
We'll try not to.
I'm gonna go home,
I'm.
slam
Yeah.
a bottle of the strongest booze that's in my house, and cling to my husband,
Oh,
if he's already home.
okay.
There are things I
Dimension
can
door
no
is a
longer
thing.
say. What was that?
Dimension door is a thing.
But yeah. You'll go do that. Yeah.
Thank you for the gift.
Yeah.
Please
I
never
am
do it
not going
again.
to be a god. He pats your head. Like you're a
I
kid.
mean, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah. Thanks and sorry and
It is not your
yeah.
fault. They're very clear that fate's an ass, and I've got a god's ass to kick. So if you ever meet him, send him my way, please.
Which
Pats your
one?
head again like you're a child. I don't care, just one of them. Anyone.
Okay, because there's like 5 that are involved at least.
Just he pats your head and he starts walking.
Why do I get the feeling that Verlax is going to be sitting on that table in the forge waiting for Sean at some point?
Because he won't. He's just going to screw with Sean a couple of times, then back off because he knows that's probably actually dangerous with somebody that's going up against devils.
Yeah, he could. Sean at this point could make a Godslayer weapon, probably.
He could. It's an artifact, yes.
Yep.
Sean just had to be got the talk from a bunch of druids of, "Hey, you got an artifact, and this is how things are going to go." And Sean does not like being told what to do, but he couldn't talk.
Anyways, see you tomorrow or in the next couple days or something, Sean. Have a good night. And then Minuet will head back to the inn.
You guys do your normal nightly things. I'm assuming. To a degree. Within reason. Anything anybody wants to do in particular tonight? Fantastic. Go ahead.
Darren wants to try and sleep soundly.
Darren, you have a sleep spell. Just casting your goddamn self ready.
He can't. His hit dice are too high.
You can You can intentionally fail a will save of any caliber.
Yes, but the sleep spell has a hit die limit.
But you can fail the will save and give yourself that.
In the very least, Minuet will lullaby.
Darren is in the barracks. You can't lullaby him.
Oh, I thought you had got a room too. Damn
Nope.
it.
Nope.
Barracks are free.
Damn.
The barracks are free.
Darren is regretting it.
He can just go and report and be like, hey, I need a barrack, and they will give him a little space. He's regretting it, but at the same time.
Well, I rolled a natural 1 anyway, so if anyone casts anything on me to make me sleep, I guess I'm sleeping.
You're surrounded by rangers. If none of them know sleep, you're stupid. Or they're stupid. If you
As
don't think
usual,
somebody...
Cirrus never.
Go ahead.
Okay. Cirrus never bothers to prepare sleep spells. She has admonishing ray for that purpose.
There is...
Washing Ray yourself.
These are rangers. They probably have a literal bucket of sleep aids. You probably just pop a Benny, and next thing you know, you're on the floor.
No, that's what you do to prevent someone from being on the floor. Unless they Super Bowl light after, and then you know it's their own damn fault.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah, Darren's probably going to pop 2, just for good measure. Maybe 3 or 4, considering he's a dragonkin.
Darren does the mistake of taking 3 or 4 of a medication that you're only supposed to take 1 of. He might have been able to been fine with 2. No, he doesn't make it to the bed. When I said falls asleep on the floor, apparently he actually does.
Oh, no.
It's fine. His spine will be okay.
Don't worry, there's a bunch of rangers around. They will roll him on his back, put a proper pillow, and then leave him on the floor anyways. He will be stiff, but he will be well rested, and he won't be, he just needs a couple hours in the morning, you know. In the morning, though, Darren has to explain what he has planned for the party, and I need a moment anyway, so I'm going to walk away while Darren goes ahead and explains to the party what he has lined up for them today.
Oh boy.
Because guess who's the tour guide? Explain away, oh Darren. Well, I burp.
Right. I'm wishing I had coffee right now, but that is a very bad idea. I will be fine. I think. Right then.
Let's see. Is this a personal? No, it's a personal spell. Damn it.
Concerns and worries aside, since I would like this to be a pleasant experience for you.
Huh?
Darren doing the controlling his heartbeat thing because he has to. I have arranged for us to take a trip underneath the preserve.
Underneath the preserve?
Yes. Did I speak otherwise?
I mean, what? Why?
Why? I figured it was common knowledge. He tilts his head, somewhat confused by the apprehension. Beneath the preserve lies a space of land that is untouched by the miasma.
Oh.
It is a land as it once was. Not particularly large, no larger than the preserve that shades it, but it has been a slow process of purification being done by the Druids. It is part of what makes the preserve special, part of why it can self-sustain.
Huh?
Did you really think a landmass with this much water was going to be able to have as much land beast meat as it does?
Oh.
Man, there are druids here. I don't question what nature does in the presence of druids.
A wise philosophy. So, will you join me down below?
Sure.
Hopefully, a little walk in nature, as it once was, will help us. What about you, Captain?
Sure.
Fantastic. So he is stretching it a little bit. It's actually only a few square miles. But the experience that you guys are going to have is that you're going to get on a ferry that on the southern tip of the island that goes across the lake, and then you're going to take a ferry to something called a sky tower. Now these are somewhat common in Glareth. There's about 30 of them here. There's only about 100 in existence elsewise. So the likelihood that any of you have actually seen this is very extravagantly minimal. It is a brick tower that goes down into the mist. The weird part is that you go into a restricted space that Hampton Preserve controls while flying over. While you see the clouds and everything underneath you suddenly stop, and you can see the ground from the sky.
Oh.
Now, the sky towers are interesting pieces of equipment. They're popular here in Glareth because there are several ground mines that are out here. They're not very common elsewhere because Glareth is the one that's been heading the whole mining on the ground thing for many years. Mainly thanks to the Hampton Preserve. Which is why the Druid and the Hampton Preserve are basically left the hell alone. In the scape of, what is it called? Politics? Politics need to go away. My brain just doesn't even like the word. You guys enter the giant stone tower that is probably akin to what you'd expect a wizard's tower to go. It is circular, and it is extravagantly tall. When you guys get off on it, it is not exactly wide up here. And I'm assuming Darren did the smart thing and gave you guys access to the elevator this time, instead of walking the 2 miles downstairs.
Oh no, fuck that.
Which
Darren
is,
doesn't even want to fly that distance.
which is something that some miners actually have to do for their job.
It sucks. And
It-
Darren is going to explain how much that sucks.
F and chat for the miners that have to make that walk, for the people that, or the businesses that own sky towers and don't want the elevators used for anything other than industrial purposes.
Darren is going to give the crew a rundown of sky towers and their uses and the people who have to work with them on the regular while we're doing the elevator ride.
Yep, the elevator ride is probably a little bit awkward. It is a flat surface with the equivalent of fence posts around the edge and ropes on the side, slowly descending you down. And I want to emphasize this, 2 miles. 2 miles you guys are going down on what feels probably kind of loose.
Knowledge engineering. Just to set aside concerns. Okay, well that's a 24.
Being this an early industrial elevator, early elevators,
Okay, so hopefully it won't collapse.
they've probably been doing this for a bit now, right? At least the last 50 years. Safety standards have to be here, right?
Yeah.
Minuet, you're probably nervous as shit.
Uh-huh.
You know exactly how this works. There's giant rocks tied to ropes.
Yep. Hopefully there's one of those cool little spring catch mechanisms for if the rope loses tension. But those don't always work right.
Well, and this is, before safety standards and auto locking mechanisms. I mean, you're free to get off and take the stairs if Minuet wants to take the 2-mile stairs down.
No, not happening.
Yeah, those cramps are killing you right now. That'd be a hell of a ride. It takes a while before you guys hit the bottom. You notice that when you guys get to the bottom, there are definitely rangers there. They do a quick check to make sure everybody's okay. They give you guys water. And then they're going to open the door for you. And you guys are at ground level with no miasma. Is there anywhere particular you were going to take them, Darren?
Well, the only place of import that I know of is the graves.
Yep, everything else is pure restored nature. This is the restoration project of the Hampton Preserve, where they're trying to push the mist back to allow nature to be actual nature.
Darren is going to take the crew by the graves at a respectful distance, but otherwise let the others decide where they want to go. And his job is going to be to herd the cats.
Good
Well,
luck.
Minuet is going to be like, okay, so how does this work? Where's the filters? How does where's are there barriers? Is there a shield generator? And is like all excited about seeing how this place works.
Darren knows that nobody's allowed near or too close to the edges.
That's pretty much it. That is the extent of his knowledge. But seeing Minuet so excited makes him happy.
To explain the graves for you guys really quickly, in case you care, rangers are typically buried when they die on duty with a seed of a tree, and their weapons are usually used as a monument. They oftentimes grow into the trees over time and rust out. So from a distance, you guys can tell there's trees of varying sizes and ages, and you can tell that weapons are slowly growing into them. Sometimes there are bones on top of the graves, the fresher ones. If Darren wishes to explain why, he may.
He will.
Uh,
He will explain that the bones are likely an animal companion of some sort that did not wish to leave their partner. Such as what he considers to be an inevitable, if sad, fate for such pairs when one outlives the other.
Oh,
He, meanwhile, doesn't really have to worry terribly much about that. His general assumption is that Servet will go on in spirit form to aid another when he is gone.
Squeakity squeakity squeak, aka fuck this place.
Sounds accurate.
Far too boring for you, my friend.
But no, you guys got basically you can do an actual nature hike for the this particular area. The druids cleared of the miasma, cured the miasma and the trees or what have you, or whatever the hell they did, and left behind an actual natural forest. There is nothing manufactured about this. All trails are made by animals or people. Traversing this area, as long as you don't get close to the edges, you're fine. This is 100% pure nature.
well, I suppose it's time to do this then. And Minuet will form shift into fox
I was
form.
gonna say fox form, right?
Yep, and then darting off into the woods, and then darting back,
And
and
basically
then
just
darting
being
off into the woods in a different direction.
basically just being a spastic little fox.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you do that about 3 times, and then suddenly you start to feel very, very sick, and you realize how bad of an idea this is.
Yeah. And then Minuet will like just return to the group and then perch on uh Ixadras's shoulder or something.
God, you want to throw up right now.
Small Fox looks very ill.
Don't puke on me.
I was going to say, don't horf on my coat.
I gotta say, on the way down here, I was tempted to take the shortcut.
And jump.
I mean, Cirrus does have Boots of the Cat.
That still would break your legs.
No,
Yeah.
it would do 20 damage.
Yeah, maximum damage is 20 with the Boots of the Cat. I wanted Boots of the Cats, but I've got better boots,
See,
arguably.
thing is, 20 damage still hurt.
Oh yeah.
The flag's
I
here,
mean,
by the way.
if she transformed at the before landing, she would take 5.
Oof.
5 damage still hurts.
Yeah, it would still sting.
Yeah, that's crunchy, crackly joint.
Cheers. Hydrated.
But even still, from Cirrus's point of view, it might be interesting to experience 2 minutes worth of free fall for that small amount of damage.
I did get good at nature controller. Shut up, chat. Chat is harassing me again.
Good.
Or not 2 minutes of free fall. How 2 miles of free fall?
Yes, about 2 miles of free fall. That's a damn long free fall.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be fair, that is ill-advised. If you suddenly fell from the top of the tower, it would cause an amount of concern and alarm from the guards at the bottom.
Yeah.
You would also make an imprint or a small crater.
Oh, that's fair.
And you'd probably piss a lot of people off because you're okay after all that stupidity.
Just drop down, superhero landing, dust myself off, and walk away.
Exterminators may not be exactly allowed out here without supervision for a reason.
Because they do exactly that sort of shit.
Because they have done that exact shit.
This elevator is taking too long. Yeet!
Do you think that the boat even makes it to the island? No, they just hop off the boat. There's a reason why the guide rails are 6 feet tall.
That wouldn't stop some of them.
Also, it occurs to me a thing that I can do that I'll do when we go back to the elevator.
Oh no.
Look, I'm sure the Rangers are at least happy that 2 of their exterminators are under permanent supervision.
But engineers' work gloves. Minuet will understand everything about the elevator.
That sounds like a bad idea for your mental sanity.
Oh, it's absolutely a terrible idea.
That's what Minuet's full of.
Yep. So, once per day, the wearer may touch a device and instantly analyze it, learning its purpose and general method of operation, as well as diagnosing any acute malfunctions of the device, but not its magical powers or additional non-mechanical effects.
So out of character, I really think that Minuet is eventually going to just make a better elevator just for this.
Well, the problem is that there's a tagline in there where they don't get the magical things.
Yeah, so, it's,
They only get the mechanical. So the question is when does Minuet do this?
probably, when we leave, so this is gonna be a later thing.
It is, but how far up the elevator?
Oh, when we start.
Rilla will save to not get the fuck off. You laugh. I'm dead serious.
Is it a rickety piece of shit held together by magic and hope?
Oh, that's a high will save. Okay, that's 27.
He isn't aware of the magic is the problem. So all he sees is going to be, or she, or they, all
But
they see
yeah.
is the
Yeah.
mechanical side of things. And the mechanical side of things has been going for 50 years.
Oh, so the bearings are fucked.
And mechanically, it's just not sound at all. Alone, this is madness. It's
This is
just
Sparta.
counterweights. And you're not sure if somebody's back there cranking or what's causing it to go up and down. But you're pretty sure somebody could sneeze and this thing would kill you. And just collapse. That's why I'm having Minuet roll the will save. This is one maintained by the druids, so every time there's a problem, they just fix it magically and don't care because they can cheat. Because they don't have to worry about the mechanics. When something mechanically goes wrong with the wooden cogs, they just touch it and it's a perfect wooden cog again. Minuet doesn't see all that shit. Minuet sees a death trap.
Made out of wood.
Made out of wood, rope, rock, and God knows what else at this point.
It's all natural, at least.
Yeah, so Minuet will like be very spooked looking on the way back.
I don't think there's much that you guys can really do on the ground in the preserve other than experience nature as pure nature.
Darren is going to briefly lament that he couldn't bring Ian here. He is a sad.
Oh. Well, you should send him a postcard.
Of what?
The fucking the woods. Like do like a sketch of the woods or something. I don't know.
Well, the sketch I could do, you confused me a bit. This isn't exactly a tourist destination.
The conk.
Sure
Minuet
it
falls
is.
over.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it does that sometimes.
Yeah, we're technically lucky to be alive, and I'm totally going to be building up plans for improvements to this to send to the Rangers.
A chunk.
Because that
Now you're just doing it on purpose.
yeah, I'm gonna propose some design improvements.
Click, 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 click.
Oh, I'm sure they would love that. That noise in particular is my favorite. It means the cogs are working.
Yeah, I imagine that it's mostly things that my gloves can't detect that are keeping us alive at the moment.
Oh, I have no doubt. I have no idea how many wards and spells are actually keeping everything together.
A
Shudder,
lot.
shudder.
Speaking as a mage who now produces magical items, I can safely say, yeah, this is all held together with magic screws and duct tape.
Now I'm curious. Darren's eyes briefly flicker green as he starts to pull out a bag of steel marbles.
Oh,
But they would make such excellent bearings.
yeah, but we can do that when we're not in the middle of it, okay?
A chunk.
If you cause this thing to plummet to our death, I'm going to kill you.
We can't die yet. We have too much to do.
Yeah. So
Puts
So
the bag
don't-
away.
So don't do anything stupid that would cause our list of things to do to be irrevocably shortened.
yeah, so
Irrevocably. There we go.
yeah, I'll be working on some designs at some point because yeah,
That moment that Minuet notices that one side's slightly higher than the other.
It's
Minuet
almost a
just
shame that we probably won't get the chance to make pieces for your new elevator with the table.
yeah, but eh, Yeah.
They started this mess. They can improve it.
I mean,
I
if
mean-
you really wanted a strange solution, you could probably create a mimic. Just have it crawl down the inside of the tower.
No, we're not doing that. But anyways, yeah, I might do like a miniature mock-up with I mean, I've got the torches and the furnace, and I can still make stuff. It's fine. So, yeah, and I'm not wanting to make giant 8 foot tall gears and cogs and spring mechanism to keep the thing from collapsing, and yeah.
Minute realizes that if he jumps a little bit, he could make the whole thing bounce.
Not happening. Minuet is not doing that.
Yeah.
Darren just shrugs. Well, this is better than the 2-mile walk upstairs that wind around the tower.
And that is an important reason why we should not break the elevators until we are done using them.
I mean, I can fly. I don't know about the rest of you. It still sucks, though.
Yeah.
If you cause me to fall to my death, I'm going to kill you. I'm just going to keep saying that until you get it through your head.
Darren tilts
Well-
his head to give Ixadrass a dry look. I know, considering your family's propensity to becoming revenants.
And oh, please,
Oh, no!
We already fell from terminal velocity once.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'll kill you before I end up dying.
Anyways, yeah, inter-party death threats aside, yeah.
They're friendly death threats, I shall have you know.
I'd become a revenant just so I can insult you afterwards.
Yeah, but you have a vengeful spirit to deal with first.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'd be a better vengeful spirit than her anyway.
You
Ouch.
would. You've enough
Wow.
salt to fill a mine.
I thought that those kept spirits away.
Exactly.
Why do you think that makes her so terrifying?
That's fair.
Huh. I guess that explains why you're not having any issues with the Fae or like.
Thunk.
I mean, probably not. That or I irritate them in some manner and they'd rather not deal with me. Oh,
Anyways, so
Arrow, where'd you
what?
go?
Oh no, he
Email.
vanished.
So, what exactly is the plan for the rest of our stay aside from working on stuff and like, yeah.
I mean, that's the only special thing Darren had planned, really.
Okay.
He would have also filled out paperwork for Cirrus to be able to use the Ranger Library if Cirrus expressed a desire to do reading.
I think that the research that was being talked about was legitimately just involving the coin.
Ah.
Right?
Yeah, no, the only research Cirrus was doing was the I'm going to do science. I'm probably drowned myself in the process.
Well, Darren is going to do spell research for the next. It's 5 days.
5 days?
Right?
Yep.
I need a minute though to tend to a food thing. I'll be right back.
Or maybe we should take a moment then. Let's take a moment. Decide what you want to do for the next 5 days. I'm gonna leave the stream open because I know you guys like to talk with the moment I walk.
Yep. Well,
Yeah, so eh, Yeah, Minuet after today is going to spend like the next couple days at least, forging up plans for a uh a better elevator.
That's fair. Ix is going to be between continuing to fill her notebook with explosives, noting down ideas for spells that she might want, and how to make them work. She has ideas.
I mean, Cirrus isn't exactly pressed with any major concerns other than the regular morality lessons with Umbarial and, cast Antol on Sean, so, you know, is he, like, going to be concerning herself with casting healing spells on him? Because anytime he's injuring himself, it's specifically so his husband can heal him anyways.
1 second.
It's just like, no, like, here, I'll just cast a spell that will, if you're going to work to throw your back out, at least, you did it carrying 5 tons rather than 1.
Yep.
Small fun fact.
Hmm?
Since you brought it up, Sean only does it because it reminds him that Graydon actually does care.
Aw.
Oh.
I do shall chime in with an oh.
Group on 3, 2, no.
No.
All right, so you guys are basically just going to be doing general things. You guys know the rolls you need to make. Hey, Cirrus, you have one small thing that's going to happen to you during the week.
Yes.
Near the end of the week, you've been counseling your sword for quite a while now, right?
Yes.
You open your door one morning to leave the room, and you don't see the inside of the tavern, or the stairs down, or the hallway. You see what you're pretty sure is Arabane's private rooms. You remember these from when you visited his home thing. There is a table. There is no drinks. It's well lit. It looks comfortable. I'm assuming you enter. You have every option. No, close the door if you want.
I mean, she presumes there's a reason why she is being summoned.
Yes, there is. Arabane's going to walk in after a little while, and he's going to sit across the table from you and go, okay, so a couple of questions. You are representing me in Olerun now.
Yep.
Okay. Freedom of choice. You understand that you're putting me in the minds of others, right?
I mean, yes, but at the same time, I'm doing it to do the most good I can in this world.
All right. He points at the sword. How's that going?
Not psychotically murdery.
I ask because I need to know whether or not I'm destroying it completely or not.
I've been teaching it morality. It seems to be understanding in about the terms one could expect a immortal divine being to understand morality on a mortal scale.
All right. The more you represent me, the more you might start a religion. You understand, right? And that is still a piece of an archon. You understand, correct?
Oh, I'm well aware.
The question is whose archon is it, yours or mine? I need to know before it progresses any further than it has.
You know, considering that Cirrus recognizes that both her and Era really have no desire to particularly have an Archon, she's gonna do what she thinks to be the best possible option. She's gonna pull out the doubloon. Call it.
I'm always tails.
Okay? High number is tails. Mine.
The coin hits the table and he goes, all right. We'll see how this goes. Continue to teach it as you will. When it's actually here, all delivered unto you. It'll be a while.
Sorry if I'm causing undue amounts of trouble.
It's the natural progression of things. Whenever my memory hits a world, this is how it tends to go. One way or the other, my memory hits the mind of many, and I cannot stop it. I was brought here by your gods, after all, so I should not expect anything less than to join them. And my physical
Well-
manifestation there will not end, so... Especially since
You
I
know-
have kids there.
He mentioned to her about the whole skull thing, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to do my best that, here, you got all the drinking and feasting you can want, and you're not just a skull.
Nah, I still get a bunch of food and drink. It's just people ask stupid questions. It's almost amusing. Look, you're starting a religion. Don't get assassinated.
I will endeavor not to. And if I do, I'm going to do my best to take them with me.
Fantastic. He stands up, he pushes his chair, and he goes, by the way, the same door leads to the same place that you expected to.
Thank you.
Yep, see you in however long this all takes. I suggest not ascending yourself. It's not pleasant. And then he just leaves.
Cirrus will, after he leaves, Cirrus will head out the door back to, reality.
Have fun with that in a little head nugget.
I've already by the way, I've already gone through some mental steps of if Cirrus becomes a god, she is totally going to greet any mortal in as big and as pompous and overblown way as possible.
Oh,
And then just entirely drop it and be like, so what's up?
so exactly what Airbane did to you.
Kinda, yeah.
Phenomenal cosmic power. Itty bitty living space.
They're gonna ask her for advice. She's gonna be like, "Man, I was a cleric in your world. I basically bullshitted my way until I became a god, and I'm still bullshitting my way through being a god. I don't fucking know."
So, I would like to note that I'm relatively surprised that you didn't respond to the question there. By the way, with I don't know, ask Umbariel, and then just pulled out the sword.
I mean, both of them are free spirit type people, and Arabane already has a complicated relationship with fate.
Yeah.
So the way Cirrus figured it, it's like, fuck it, coin flip.
Yeah.
And what better to do it with than some divine relic coin?
Yep.
Not the way I expected to go, but about the way I expected it to go.
So, I would like to note that Minuet does occasionally stop back by the mask workshop.
Things are going fine. On the last, or it looks like your mechanicism has been burritoed.
Burrito. Oh.
As in, you're handed back your little automaton wrapped in a blanket.
Oh.
It looks both unhappy and happy at the same time. Like it's angry about being happy.
Oh. Hi.
He goes, and this is how this works, and it's going to piss it off. Tick, 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 tick. Yeah, he's
Okay.
been doing that a lot. Or it, or they, or she. And he goes ahead and he shows you how to plug up the things and how to create the filter and everything really quickly because it's not that hard. It's just figuring out the best way to do it initially. And boy, does it seem to hate it.
Like putting a collar on a cat.
Yeah, more like sticking something in a dog's nose.
Oh no.
But because it's a shifter, you can't exactly just give it a mask.
Yeah.
And they go, there, by the way, this is how you keep it calm. It works with kids too. You'll probably want to know that.
Yeah.
And please remove this from my shop before you unravel it, because every time I've unraveled it in the last week, it's attacked me. Sorry about the dent.
Okay. Well, it's fine. Yeah. We'll do some repairs. It's fine.
Tick, 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 tick. Yeah, I punted you. That's what you get for trying to bite my ankle while I'm working.
um, sorry for the inconvenience, and I appreciate your understanding.
It's fine, I have nieces and nephews, and I was a kid once too. Tick, 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 tick. You are a baby. Tick, 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 tick. You're an adorable baby. Tick, 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 clunk.
Oh no. Anyways, thanks, and yeah, I suppose I'll go work on some repairs.
Yep. And no, I did not throw it off the island. It's been saying that for a week now. Have a good day.
Okay.
Tick, 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 tick. Ding.
Okay.
You don't know where it got the bell from.
Well, yeah, that might have been part of the components that was used.
When the creator doesn't even know what they put in it. You have your automaton wrapped up like a burrito.
Yep. Minuet will head back to the ship, still carrying Navnik in blanket.
It will tick at you angrily.
Oh.
It wishes free from its cozy prison that it doesn't actually want to leave, but it wants to leave because it is embarrassed.
Darren is going to briefly comment about Minuet's artifact being incredibly adorable, as compared to his own or Cirrus's.
Navnik is precious and shiny because living steel and a little bit of mithril and a little bit of brass and a little bit of zinc and a little bit of copper and yeah, a lot of brass.
Navnik is making the pouty face if I'm going to kill you all.
No, you see, we're complimenting Navnik, but at the same time, considering it bit that guy's ankle, my entire mind has been on the, the cat of the week.
Mhm.
And I
Oh,
was just
no.
like, Umbarial, learned morality. Nice cat of the week. Navnik, bit my ankle. Naughty cat of the week.
Inkwell did nothing productive.
Oh,
Inkwell doesn't do anything productive.
They just learned.
and destroy.
Meanwhile, Ixodra's only problem is the fact that her dad is about. Always.
Yep.
Which
Obnoxious.
Just in case
obnoxious.
chat was wondering what I'm talking about.
Ah, yes.
Bit ass. Funny. You should throw that in the meme channel.
Because I don't have a picture of Navnik to put over Leo.
I sent you a picture of what Navnik's eventually going to look like when you meet them.
No,
No,
that
you
was,
sent me Ambari.
Oh, Embarial. Yeah, we don't have Navnik
Yeah.
there.
yeah.
All right.
That's why I can't make the meme with them.
36 to go ahead and do the engineering. Sure, you can definitely engineer something that you think is better.
Okay.
But it has no magical components. And the elevator is fine.
But material components are considerably cheaper of resources than magical components.
But we have an abundance of one of those and not the other.
You've got plenty of material resources. And see, if you do it like this, the elevator would have a higher weight limit than what it theoretically has at the moment. Potentially, maybe.
Theoretically, it has the weight limits of however many druids need to be there to make it work.
Yeah, but you don't have to have a druid there if you do it like this.
But we need
So
to
they can
train to
go
our
somewhere
initiates
else.
anyways. We'll take it in consideration.
Yeah, just
Eh,
handing in
here's some-
paperwork to druid representative at the Rangers or wherever.
Here's an idea you can pitch to them. Fast people elevator.
But the
They can
fly
keep
spell
doing
exists.
They can keep doing the slow clunky the druid powered one for their cargo, and then there could be a smaller fast one for actually the people who have to walk 2 fucking miles.
Why did I
Okay.
immediately imagine like a pair of elevators that are like the things in a grandfather clock that you would pull to help make it go? And it's just one goes down, the other goes up.
Because that's essentially how this elevator actually works, and why Minuet hates it so much.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I suppose it is time to work on repairing Navnik. So,
And how about we end tonight by you guys plotting a course?
In our now armored ship.
Yes,
Oh,
Sean
yeah,
has spent the week actually putting armor plating on and contacting people to make sure he's doing it right. He did it okay. He did it. I should say he did great because he has an artifact on the side now. He did okay for somebody with an artifact. This isn't his specialty. He winged it and it turned out okay. And by okay, I mean functional, because he has a fucking artifact that he can just slap metal down and be like, it needs to be this shape now. Done.
Yep.
He can literally just, get some fucking giant weapon-sized cookie cutters and be like, bam, sword.
He could, but he's still never going to do that.
No, it's he's doing bam armor plate that is this particular shape.
Ignore that. That was an accidental click.
And then after this, we're going and giving some bandits on an island the business, and then going below mist from their former base, right?
Uh-huh.
Dropping
the
Dad
plan.
off first.
Yep,
Short trip to
we're-
Lure Bank.
Yeah, well, that's why I said after this.
Yep, we go
Or
to Lore
something
Bank,
to that extent.
and then we're going to fly our tails around and
Shit, we've only been streaming for... No, it's been way longer. It's 9 o'clock. Okay. I forgot.
Yeah, you
That's
had,
when we lost
you had
sound. I had to
that-
restart. Oh, man. I've been running a lot of shit tonight. Normally, I just let you guys do shit. Why y'all making me
sorry.
think?
I'm sorry.
I thought it was closer to 10 o'clock, but it's actually
No,
9.
it's yeah.
Do you want to end early?
No. No.
Oh.
What I am going to have people do, though, is while I walk away, because, man, this feels like later and it is. I've also been really stressed out over this house stuff because, holy crap, house stuff is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, yeah.
Figuring shit out and learning how to do roofs and how much it costs to hire an electrician and paint walls. Fucking adult.
Oh, and don't forget all of the stuff you're going to need to deal with for utilities.
Already figured out. I'm going to pretend like I have a general understanding of how to be an adult, like all other adults do, and I'm going to do that. Which is, I'm going to neglect all my problems and till they become an actual problem. Right? How adults work? I don't know. Don't ask me. I've never known a real and nobody says anything. That wasn't meant to be an insult, but everybody just agreed. So there you are. I don't know a real adult.
Oh,
Should I make any adjustments to the ship sheet due to the plating?
Yes, you're gonna want to go ahead and increase HP by 25%, and you're gonna want to bring your AC up by 5.
woo!
One thing that Sean does know how to do is make masterwork quality metal, so it doesn't have to be as thick as regular shit.
Very nice.
He did have to order a shipment of metal for your ship, though, which took several days, and he had to pay out for all the rush shipments. But you hand him an artifact, he don't give a shit. So why don't we?
Artifacts don't have a listed price in the DMG because artifacts are worth basically yes money. They are worth the amount of money as if you were like, yes, I would like to sell this piece of art. Okay, what is it? It's the Mona Lisa.
Okay, well, here's my bank account, here's my credit card, here's my house, here's all my businesses, and here's all my neighbor's stuff too, because I couldn't afford it by myself, and that's all we got. Is this okay with you? Priceless. And yet ruined by tomato soup.
How?
You didn't hear about the Van Gogh painting?
It was
I
covered
thought
with
the dude was
glass.
glassed.
It
There
was.
there was a cover over it, so they didn't ruin it. But
Yeah, they attempted to ruin a Van Gogh oil paint, or was it Van Gogh or was it Vincent?
it's Van Gogh.
Yeah, it was Van Gogh. They tried to ruin one of his original pieces, his sunflower image, by throwing tomato soup on it in protest to meat or something.
I thought it was
no,
in
it was
protest
oil.
of climate change. Or yeah.
Oh,
was
right, it
oil.
was climate change and oil. Which
And because I remember this because it was like somebody tell them what their fucking blue and pink hair dye is made from.
well, and
Oh.
then you got to include the
And the
fact that
superglue.
most of the oils back then were vegetable based or animal fat based and not from the ground.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't a psych ward, they were going to spend money on him.
These sort of people, stupid and uneducated, I never would have guessed.
Oh, for some reason, via random association, I thought of the was it a Banksy thing or something that shredded itself at an auction?
I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, there was a some piece of art that had a hidden shredder built into its frame.
Nice.
And at an auction, when someone bid on it, it was set to go off, and it just shredded itself.
I mean, go artist, go. So, just to be clear, I am absolutely up for destruction when it makes sense, but destruction for the sake of destruction and sending a message is stupid. Target your destruction to people actually hurting things.
You see, here's the thing that I really think of with that Banksy one variant.
Uh-huh.
Why do I get a feeling this didn't negatively impact the price of this piece of art at all?
No, it probably just made it worth considerably more.
I mean, would
For
you
some
not
reason.
bid on art that destroyed itself? I would. That's amazing. I want it. See that
That's
pile of
more
trash
or
in the
less
corner of
my
my
point.
house? That was art that destroyed itself. Be impressed in my
Then you
trash
can-
pile.
And then you can interpret all of these wonderful meanings about the ephemerality of beauty and
The shortness of life and its fleeting beauty.
Yeah, it was Banksy. It's a picture of a girl with a heart balloon.
Was this the same guy that did the blank canvas, or was that somebody else? The $5,000 blank canvas.
I don't know, but my favorite nonsense thing like that is the banana taped to the wall.
everyone is
somebody-
always going to bring up the wall banana.
I like I like the machine that has to continuously or had to continuously try to scoop oil towards itself. That was
Oh.
my favorite one.
But no, the wall banana that some dude just randomly went up to it, took it off the wall, and ate it.
Yep.
Fucking mad lad.
That whole situation though. Still, once again, destruction without purpose. Fuck y'all. Either way, I'm gonna have Ix roll, and if you guys were to roll other stuff or open really roleplay for a moment here while I get another drink.
I'm
Your-
just now realizing how much Darmok and Jalad just fucking referring to just quote the wall banana, and then everyone
Yeah.
in the conversation knowing exactly what we're talking about because of the wall banana.
You know, I own a house. I could have my very own wall banana.
Yes, your very own self-made piece of quote-unquote art.
Yeah. But yeah, Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra.
Exactly. Okay, no, like even thinking about it now, just the fact that I said just how Darmok and Jalad that is.
Yep.
And I didn't feel that it needed any further explanation because I figured my entire audience already knew exactly what I was talking about. Holy fuck, language is weird. I mean, and let's face it, we are basically like, we have almost descended into just like that kind of language with memes. It's somewhere between that and hieroglyphics. I can explain to you an entire spectrum of sentences by just saying, I went to the store. I found things at the store. Shocked Pikachu face.
Yep.
Like, with just the phrase, shocked Pikachu face, I am able to portray the thought process of, well, what the fuck did you expect was going to happen, you fucking dumbass? No shit! Yes, the consequences of your own actions have come and made themselves as manifest as they have always been.
Also known as play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Well, like, even play stupid games, win stupid prizes has its own aspect to it of there was a possibility that this would not be the outcome.
Not the case here.
No, yeah, I know, but like that's just kind of what I'm saying with like the shocked Pikachu meme, where it's just like play stupid games, win stupid prizes is, like you went to the running of the bulls in Pamplona and you got run over by a bull. I mean, yeah, that's play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
You know
But
I'm
like
gonna do on
shocked
stream?
Pikachu, but like shocked Pikachu face is that you're kicking the bull in the balls, and then the bull gores you, and it's like, what the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Hold up, let me see if I can do this. There's gonna be a meme now.
Oh
Oh
no.
no?
Well, I gotta do it on stream, and I gotta find one with a transparent background. Actually, I'm just gonna use this one. I'm just gonna fix it really quick. Hold on. Where's my... I might be creating art.
Oh boy.
Because
I
I
thought
feel
that was
like we
Kai's
need
job.
art.
So I thought that was Kai's job.
No.
I
I
can
mean-
create art sometimes. I can do this. Hold on, hold on, hold on. There we go. We'll save it with a transparent background. I'm totally going to misspell it just for brevity's sake. Then I'm going to post it. We'll post it in the arts in my Discord channel. Then I'll copy image link. And over on my stream, I'll pull up my little image thing here. Whoop. I said copy image link, please.
Why do you do this, Sarah?
If you're part of my Discord, you'd already know what's happening.
I am. I'm asking why.
Because I wanted to create art. Now we have our own art.
Oh no.
Yay, art!
There's our art.
Which Discord is the art linked in?
The one for stream. The Drunken Dragon.
Okay.
Mhm.
The-
Or you can see it on
This
my
one is in
stream.
the arts.
Yes.
Oh, of course you do.
All right. So, hey X, let's get your rolls out of the way for your travel.
How many am I rolling?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, buddy.
You're driving your dad home. What a good daughter you are.
For once. Pass. Pass. Very mild failure.
By how much?
Like,
Like,
2.
somebody roll me a d8, please.
Okay. 6.
Only slightly off course.
Next one was a pass.
Okay. Only a few hours behind.
Pass. Pass. This is not giving me big numbers on this anymore. Oh, there we go. Hold on, that might have been a 30.
Get that 30, make up that time.
It is. That is indeed a 30.
Oh, look, you make up your time because DM is lazy. Low, medium, or high?
How many days did we spend traveling? Just so I can.
1, 2,
7.
7.
7. Week.
Okay. Shit. I think I'm close to get. Yeah. Hold on. Skim 4 times a day. That's. Yeah. Okay. So I'm getting close to being done reading books.
Yes, you're also getting close to not having fitting pants anymore.
Sleeves of mini garments.
Yeah, you'll notice still.
Either way. That's that. And by now I have finished my book of explosive.
Oh yay, yet another one of those. All praise Banan.
So, Ix,
What?
how much of a book do you think you would need to use to, say, level a power plant, but not the island?
$20 to $25.
Um, how about knowledge engineering or knowledge
I have knowledge arcana and
dungeon?
spellcraft.
I will allow engineering. I want to see where this goes.
Okay.
Because we're talking about a
How?
controlled demolition.
Yeah, but Sirius just said level it, which in Ixodras's mind is remove it completely.
Okay. That is a 23.
Fair argument, roll your arcana. 23 will tell you that you need to know what the construction of the building is specifically to know how many would take and what kind of materials are in it to destroy it.
That'll be a 24.
Your 24 is going to tell you that it can't be on all one place. You would have to be careful with where you put it. Depending on the size of the building, you're pretty sure that maybe 2 or 3 pages per structural position would be fine. But then again, you're not a structural engineer, so shrug.
Darren just idly ponders why you couldn't just make a gigantic explosive rune across the entire building.
Because that's not how explosive
Gosh.
rune works.
Look,
Is
nobody
it
said that,
though?
Look,
Jim, nobody
not
said
give-
that Darren had the best idea.
I mean, would you like for one of Ixodras's opening moves to be
One
turn the
touched
fucking-
object. One touched object weighing no more than 10 pounds.
Also, I mean, if that were the case, Ixodras could turn the ship into an explosive rune and ram people.
Please no, not my fucking ship.
Exactly. That's why your
Hold on,
idea is
hold on.
bad.
So we just need to get someone to make us a really big sheet of paper.
wait, wait. So, are you saying?
We need a 4.9 pound size sheet of paper.
To be
Or,
fair,
wait, no,
paper,
it's 10 pounds, so 9.9. Sorry.
paper can be very weighty the bigger it gets.
Exactly. But that's still a pretty big piece. It is a 10-pound piece of paper. That shit is big.
That does.
How
Oh my gosh.
large would a 10-pound piece of paper be?
No, I'm sorry.
The
What
real
have I
question
done?
is, and the real question is, would it actually upscale the explosive size?
It
No.
wouldn't change the damage though.
But it'd be funny.
Hello
Just
from the
all-
floor.
Just a whole bunch of glow and build up, only for it to be like, poof.
Yeah, basically. Mild rumbling.
Okay, yeah, I'm done with well actually I am free for the last couple days actually of this from reading,
Woo!
Huzzah.
which is to say yeah, that was a lot of books, but we've done a lot of travel.
My brain is restarting. Give it a moment after all that.
Yeah, let's not break era.
Okay, it can only be one object weighing no more than 10 pounds. So, what if we get the world's largest feather?
And shove it up your ass, yes. Because that's where it's about to go.
Look, Remember, guys, the more we abuse the system, the more the DM can abuse the system against us.
That hasn't stopped me yet.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
so-
I don't want an anchor shrike that has natural explosive runes on its feathers to come attack us.
That's
Oh, God.
that sounds like a you problem, Chief.
But yeah.
No, I don't see a problem there. Just get far enough away, cast a spell magic at it, one less anchor strike.
Alternatively, oh look, we saw it coming.
That's-
Anything that has
It-
long
the-
range,
the first
hit
one-
it dies because it exploded.
The
Wait, no,
first one
Viv,
did
you've
sneak up
already-
on us, though.
You've already gone one more step further than you needed to. Oh, we saw it coming. Boom.
That's what Arcane Eye is for.
No, that's what explosive rune does.
I'm
Worst
aware.
mutation ever.
Arcane Eye lets me see it from further away.
But
Well-
as a consideration, could you put a rune on, say, a feather token?
No.
Aw,
Magical object.
Yep.
that's fair.
Right. So,
Lure bank before I have to create something absolutely terrible and kill you all. Because I'm starting to think I might have to create something absolutely terrible and kill you all.
Not if I do it first.
Bitch, if you kill
What,
yourself,
kill
you're
us
just making
all?
my job easy.
Exactly, Vari. Exactly, Vari.
I'm just saying this. Currently, the idea I'm batting around for the next campaign is a character who is actively chaotic and actively wanting to try crazy shit.
why must you make the party parents' job hard?
Oh boy.
Because somebody has to be the problem child. It's just too bad that you adopted all three of the problem children in the land.
Look,
It's
I've been
because it's
I've
the
I've
nature
been
of-
I've already been party parent. It's not my job anymore.
All right, so we have a choice here of low, medium, or high security.
Probably
Right.
medium.
Medium security, please.
5 silver a day.
I think we're only going to be here today.
Just dropping off Dad. No, but the first thing Dad's gonna say, Ixodras, is be like, "Why don't we go out to dinner tonight?" Well, probably tomorrow. I probably need reservations.
We've got places to be, though.
How about we save that dinner reservation for somewhere really nice, fancy when I come back victorious?
Because
Not
I'm
in
terrified
Charleston.
you're going to come back dead.
If I came back dead, well, I'd still be able to fight Ixa. So I mean,
That's not the
If you-
point, daughter. I want one last dinner with you.
If
Fine.
she comes back dead, just grab a diamond. I'll fix it.
That's. I don't know if that will work given the way that Ixodras's family functions.
who knows? Let's not find out.
I'd rather not find out. I still would like one last dinner with my daughter if that's okay with the three of you, just in case. After all, spending these last few weeks with her has been absolutely delightful and getting to actually know her as a person, instead of being hauled up in my office trying to make her life nice.
It's almost as if getting to know your children and trying to not enforce your will upon them is good parenting.
Now you listen here, you little shit.
It's almost as though my friends are rubbing off on me.
Now
A
you
little bit,
listen here,
probably.
little shit. I did everything I could for my daughter. It just so happens that everything I could do for my daughter cost a lot of money. And I needed that money to come from somewhere.
Ladies, you're both pretty. Let's get on with that dinner.
Dear, you're the only one pretty here. I'm ugly as shit, and I don't understand how I got married in the first place. Oh, right, your mother.
Ixodras is the one good thing that came out of that woman.
Oh.
Exodras just shrugs. She has nothing more to add to that conversation.
Now, I'm gonna go find us a fancy restaurant and starts walking.
Just put down, like, I
Yeah.
don't know, 3 days worth of time here at the dock.
3 days as usual.
Yeah.
Darren goes to talk to the dock master.
Dockmaster is more than happy to take your money.
Darren knows.
Darren's just not happy to give him money.
Exactly.
Well, I'm gonna go see if I can find a guild contact then. I suppose.
Thieves Guild,
Uh-huh.
roll your diplomacy to find them.
Cool. Okay. Okay, so that is 14 plus 24. 38.
You get directed to a bar called Stop.
Stop.
Yep.
Okay.
When you
I'm gonna
get
go
there, because it's Tullage down.
Yep.
Remember what you guys were in the Kahaka Islands?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why they renamed the bar Stop?
Is this one named Go?
No, this one's named Stop. Because God, they want it to stop.
Oh.
It's that whole new crowd of college students trying to be, you know, edgy thieves.
Oh God.
And they just gave up on hiding it.
I see.
You walk in and it reminds you of your young adult years. And you're like, dear God.
Wow.
The bartender looks so very tired.
So, hey barkeep.
He's gonna walk over and be like, what are you having?
Oh,
If you're gonna ask for a job, please leave.
no, no. I was just gonna see if any of the company's contacts were here.
Me?
Oh, cool. Yeah. I have a request for some information to be spread.
Is it about a girl?
I mean, there might be a girl involved, but it's more the uh, it's the thing that it's going on in Sudan, and it's gonna be a whole big thing.
He sits up, or he stands up a little bit and goes, oh, we actually need a back room, huh?
Yeah, probably. But
Just to be
we
clear, this
still
isn't about one of your students or one of the students you go to school with, or you're not doing some elaborate prank to get back at your parents, right? Just to be clear.
nope.
All right.
I'm an acquaintance of the guildmasters.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that out loud. You got a bunch of people staring at you.
Ah, yeah.
Let's just go in back and just leave really quickly afterwards. If they follow
Yeah,
you, just kick them or something. I don't know.
it's fine. It'll be fine.
Say hello to the guard in the corner when you're leaving.
Something,
course.
something. I have a paper clip. Don't make me stab you with it.
Anyways,
He'll take you to a
after
back room and he looks so tired when he sits down.
so, yep. We have a little bit of a fun little venture that we're planning on starting. Kind of a little um we're probably going to accidentally make a holiday that's going to be great for business.
Okay, let's not dance around the bush in this one, please.
Okay.
Spend 5 minutes out there and then talk in rhymes, and I'll kick you out. Either way, just put it straightforward, please.
Okay. So, we have a big job going on in Sudan, and we need a distraction. Um,
Okay.
we're intending on spreading some information amongst the workers
All right.
of a little once every 100 years type event.
That's going to be a hard pull, but go on.
Yeah. It's yeah, it's gonna be a little wild, but it's a story about some kitsune and some evil spirits and such.
So a bunch of garbage, got it.
Uh-huh. And yeah, it's totally going to be just uh a bit of a cover for shenanigans to happen.
De-
Lots of
just define shenanigans, please.
Okay, well, we might end up blowing up a power plant.
He looks at you like you're stupid. And then he goes, just write down your proposal on a piece of paper. I don't think I have the patience to try and understand this. I'm just going to send it off and you'll get a price.
Okay, cool.
Sound fair?
Sounds reasonable.
Because what you're proposing is a lot of bullshit.
Uh-huh.
And while the guild is good at bullshit, I don't know how many tons of bullshit we can pour into one city.
Oh, it's gonna be magnificent.
Do you have a date in mind for this nonsense?
Oh, let's see. We've got at least 3 or 4. It's probably gonna be at least a month and a half to 2 months out. Um, Probably the higher end would be safer.
No, Sylvan, the bar is not called Stop Hammer Time. The college students would love it way too much then. He goes, just write down your proposal then. I will send it in. We'll see. I will have somebody contact you. It won't be me because points at the door. That exists.
Yeah, that's fair.
And by I will send it, I mean I'm going to have somebody actually trustworthy send it because if I leave this bar, the guards in the corner will follow me.
Uh-huh.
I am stuck here forever. If you
That's
see the
fair.
guild masters, tell them I hate them.
Yeah, it's I'm sorry. Though to be fair, I have maybe accidentally potentially made his life miserable for a while, so yeah. But it's
Oh,
great.
good. Make it worse. Make them come here for a week. Or
uh,
she or whatever. I don't know what they are.
yeah, that's fair.
Here's a piece of paper.
Anyways.
I'm going to sit here and enjoy my silence while I have it, so please don't talk.
Okay. And then Minuet will write out uh the uh the general overview of the plan.
Fantastic. When you leave, the entire bar's staring at you. All these little edgelords. Some of them have
Yep.
blown out the candle at their table to look more mysterious.
Uh, yeah, Minuet will just kind of smile and wave at people.
They stare.
And Minuet will actually go over and say hi to the guard that was suggested to go and say hi at.
The guard looks up and goes, wow, you're extra stupid or extra good at this. You win the back room, right? What kind of trouble you creating?
Oh, nothing here.
Care to explain?
Nope.
Well, nah, it's fine. It'll be okay. Everything's good.
Uh-huh. What was your name?
I didn't mention it.
No, he's asking you for your name.
And I said I didn't mention it.
I know you didn't mention it. What's your name?
Oh, give him the fake name. The
Oh,
fake
yeah.
Twilight Thieves name.
Nocturne.
Yeah, Nocturne.
Nocturne, and any last name Nocturne?
No.
Nocturne Alley.
Roll your bluff.
As in N-O-H. No.
Roll your bluff.
Nocturne. No.
Okay, that's gonna be a significant roll. That's
That's a good roll. Damn.
14 plus 22. 36.
He looks you up and down and goes, damn, your parents are bad at naming, or you're really one of these guys. Want to come to the station with me?
Why?
Because that was suspicious and you know where you are.
Oh. Eh. I have a dinner date to get to.
Uh-huh. I'm going to be watching you, Mr. No.
Okay.
Mr. No.
There's now going to be a fucking record out there for a Nocturne No.
Look, all you need to do is finish getting your doctorate, and then you can sabotage rocket launches.
As Dr. No?
Exactly.
No lunch for you. Okay. He's just going to look up at you and be like, he's not going to say anything extra. Because technically you didn't do anything wrong that he knows of.
Yep. Yep. And Minuet will just leave.
Oh, Minuet pushed the wrong button. Okay.
The option I probably would have gone with would have been to just be like, I would have channeled the protagonist from Hatred and just been the edgiest boy possible.
Yeah.
Just so the guard would have been like, "You're not a threat. You're just one of these fucking idiots."
That was honestly what I was expecting.
Yeah.
But no, things have to be complicated in every island you stop on.
Yes.
Darren
But-
is going to be upsetty if we get held up because of this one asshole guard.
But Minuet, when he gets back to the ship, will drink a potion and look a little different.
Back to mail.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that didn't settle right. You're back to mail, though.
Well, mostly in appearance.
Okay. So, anybody else want to do anything at this time other than get the entire party into trouble again? Anybody else want to get the entire party into trouble again?
I'm considering it.
Darren is staying on the ship. Everyone else can have an adventure this time. He's had enough adventure out in the city.
Ixadrash pulls out her pamphlets.
Oh no.
If Darren sees this, he's going to confiscate them pamphlets.
He can't confiscate shit. She's the captain.
No.
He's the
No.
quartermaster.
Yes, and they're her pamphlets.
Yeah, but that's destructive.
Yes, hello, have you met me?
Why are you destroying your hometown?
Yes, hello, have you met her?
Anyways,
I don't care how edgy and shitty the college children are. Please do not blow them up.
What if they ram our fucking boat again?
You have no idea that the ones who ram the boat are going to open up these pamphlets.
I know I don't,
yeah,
but that's not the point I'm trying to make.
Random acts of violence without purpose are simply random acts of violence, Ixodras.
Minuet will, if seeing this nonsense begin, will, instead just, drag Ixodras to her room.
Also, you realize you're talking to a cat about random acts of violence.
But no, Ixodras gets dragged to her room.
This is allowed.
Ha!
Darren may need to meticulously erase those pamphlet runes.
She will make more. Also, they've come in handy once before already, so you can't say shit.
Darren also wants to remind Ixodras that most people would be murdered by one of those runes.
Ixodras is aware.
Please
That's
do.
why she went out of her way not to murder the little goblinoid people in the mafia.
Yeah, but you're talking about murdering random people here, apparently. So no,
Well, yeah,
instead you're going to get
she's-
distracted.
She's not being serious about it.
She's
Oh, so
being a
you-
shithead.
She's winding up Darren to wind up Darren.
God damn it.
And- And getting abducted by Minuet in the process.
Correct. Which is why she's allowing this, because she knows it's just causing Darren some stress, and that.
Darren doesn't need more stress right now. It's a good thing he can control his heart rate.
All right, I think we call it at this point
It's how you can
Oh.
it's how you can tell that Ixodras likes you.
because she's giving you shit.
Yes.
So I say we call it here because I am a tired DM, and now I have a whole other animal I gotta put down on
Oh,
the table.
a whole other animal, you say?
I gotta create a thing again
I'm sorry.
Why?
because you admitted guilt.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Implied guilt.
You implied guilt, which means they have questions now. Selenko, stop with the cheese in the face. I've had so much cheese tonight. All the cheese.
You implied guilt, but they can't prove shit.
They-
So
They can't, but it's still a complication I gotta roll up and put together.
Oh, Darren's not even going to brook this bullshit this time.
no, see, Minuet becomes a small fox, and Ixodras is going to go, "This is my familiar. I don't know the person you're looking for."
Oh yay, we got a short scene. That'll be very nice to have before I send you off. Please roll really high in your bluff.
I don't have a bluff.
Shit. Somebody give Ixodras a high bluff.
Hang on. I've got a spell for this.
How about I just say that Minuet's my familiar?
That would work too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
because
in that case,
the implication of doing something wrong is going to get you investigated.
Let's
okay,
see.
so this is going to be
Also, can't Minuet can roll to assist,
yeah,
right?
disguise.
Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot bestow insight on bluff, but I can.
And burning my reroll.
I can give you a good hope, which will give you a +2,
Oh, that's better.
and I can also give you a gallant inspiration, which will be +2d4 if you fail.
Well, with the
Uh,
first thing, I'm at 29.
and my disguise is 38.
And do I even have a bluff? I mean, I have it. I could roll to assist.
You can always try.
Fuck it. Where's my dice? I'm a
You know what,
charisma class,
to-
so my bluff isn't fucking terrible.
And you know what, just to sell it, I can cast Gust of Wind. I'll be like, look, see? Magic. Familiar.
Ooh.
22 to assist?
Cool. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna end the night. Yeah, they definitely come looking for Minuet. They ask for a Mr. No. They tell you that they assume it's not a real name, but somebody fitting the description came this way.
Hold on. I've got to do something here. This is entirely unrelated. Well, it's entirely related, but not a check regarding the familiar bit. Okay, 9 plus 7. I do a 26 bluff to try to get them into basically a game of who's on first.
I'm not doing that.
That's fine. The dice have rolled for it.
All right. Yep. I'm definitely done for the night. That's my end point right there.
I'm rolling to assist.
Fuck you all.
I'm re-rolling
I'm
to assist.
sorry.
Just with a name like No, I just had to try to do a who's on first with it.
Hey, well, 20 to assist.
I'm so sorry, Era.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I got my banana. It's
Noah's
on,
a fox. Noah's
it's on the
fine.
wall with duct tape. I got my
let's
fancy
face it,
art piece.
we're a chaotic party. You got to expect chaos from the chaotic party.
The good part is I don't have to run an entire investigation again.
No, because we're bullshitting our way out of this one.
And I'm just gonna laugh because I just don't want to run it.
The guards are also getting confused by a who's on first scenario at first.
That
I
I'm not
also
thinking
don't want
about.
another race attorney segment, thanks.
We never
Also-
got to the Ace Attorney segment. We had made the entire case explode before we got to the Ace Attorney part.
No, you guys got the investigation portion of the Ace Attorney stuff. And then the
And then
DM was like, nah, this ain't your job no more because I don't want to do that. Y'all. This is where we're ending anyways. I'm tired. I'm late tired. I am a late tired dragon.
Then go take a nap.
Zenfuzzy missiles?
Exactly.
Fires in his house!
Man.
Flipping.
I was gonna say, Era,
Oh, let
flip
me
it.
save. Nimbus. Where the hell did travel map go? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna save underneath Nimbus. That works. Oh, there's travel map. There we go. All right, now flip it.
Fire!
Oh no.
You missed. How could you miss?
I love the fact that you just flipped once or twice
Yo.
and then vanished.
Bing! Fucking god. Hey!
Ha! I caught Eric.
Oh, right, I put myself behind the table.
Stop making Era dance. He's
Cardboard
Dance,
cut
dance,
out
dance,
me.
dance, dance.
Here, I'm gonna fly off now. Goodbye.
Eee, I must go. My people need me.
Fly away to victory. All right, let's see. We need to raid somebody.
And let's see who's online. I mean, I picked Dosco last time, so if you want to pick someone.
The only person I'm seeing is somebody that was the same person I rated last time.
There's Razim, there's Ragon, there's Seal.
I haven't rated Rygon yet, I don't think. Do you want to toss me their link?
Then.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to go do closeout while
Copy.
you DM me that variant.
Okay. There we go. Oh, they're currently using a Vaporeon avatar.
Alrighty then. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, while I get this raid set up, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you. Take care of yourselves. Drink more water. I'm just gonna hide the fact that apparently I'm being forced to dance in the background. Y'all have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves. Drink more water. Yada yada yada. Blah 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 blah. Bye. I'm tired. Boop.